Yo, what is up, my starries? Welcome to another stream today, since it is Valentine's Day, and if you're probably watching this live, just like me streaming live, you probably don't have a date for today. But that's okay. It's okay if you're single, because today there's not one, but two M's. Yes, you have two M's to come on this little Valentine's Day chat date with. Hi, welcome. Two M's. Whoa, crazy. Whoa, hi Sky, how are you doing? Welcome in. It's love day. Hope you are having a very great Valentine's Day. I've got some rants, guys. I do have some rants. Hi, Annie. She's multiplying. I've multiplied. I have symbiosed another me. Here's another one. There's another one. So, I have this model by Senmaku. This is over here. Where actual M is pointing. I have this model, and I was like, you know what? I think it would be funny to use her for, like, you know, occasional things. And I tried to make her as closely resemble me as I possibly could, because if you don't know the M lore, I am a magical girl. Me with the ponytails. I'm a magical girl, but I also have a civilian form, and that's my IRL form, my civilian form, my magical girl form. But what if I had a VTuber in my civilian form? So that's kind of what I'm, you know, cough, nudge, wink, in using this model for. Just to kind of play around with it. I bought it like when I first started VTubing, and I was like, well, let's just play around with it, and then I got my model made. But it's just kind of been collecting dust, so I'm like, you know what, why not like use her for a little bit of something, just something fun, an occasional fun. And yeah, obviously there's a lot of things that I can't replicate, but I tried to replicate as best as I could. Not me just now realizing you have lore. I do! I have lore! I have lore. That's a thing though. A lot of people probably don't know my lore, because when I did make my VTuber model here, when I became a VTuber, I should say, I didn't make it. I did the design, but it was made by Rachel Rin. But yeah, basically when I came up with being a VTuber, I was like, I'm just gonna become like Sailor Moon, you know, like vigilante hero as a like streamer, magical girl VTuber, and then like IRL Usagi Tsukino, low-key a weeb. Like, I have the most basic lore, but I do want to get a lore video done. I do like at this point in time, I have started saving up for my 2.0 model. That's something that I want to save up for, but I think it's going to be an expensive one. So I've got like 3% of a $5,000 goal. But you know, it's going to take some time. It's definitely going to be a progress. But yes, I am here. I am here with a lore. I want to get a lore video at some point too. I feel like that would be very helpful. But yeah, think of your basic ass magical girls from anime who are like, you know, magical girl, but also civilian by day. You know, that's me. That's me too. That's me too. But yes, I need to answer something real quick. Also, can I yap? This is Valentine's Day. We're on a date together, okay? Right now, I said it. I don't care if you don't like it. We're on a date. And you have two of me. But I have to yap. I'm so disappointed. Oh my god. I am the single, so I am not doing anything today. But also, I am very sick today. It's like I have had a flare-up of everything. Everything that is wrong with me has, like, had a flare up today, so I have not been able to do anything. I originally was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and like, you know, get some food from like one of the restaurants, local restaurant down the road. I'm just gonna pick something up and take it home. It's like a 10-minute drive, you know, there to and then back, you know, like 20 minutes, not that big of a deal. And then I had a flare up of like everything, and I'm like, I don't think I can leave the house. And so I was like, you know what? I live in the middle of yeehaw nowhere, so I don't even have like Uber or like anything that delivers to my house except for Walmart. Walmart is the only thing that delivers to my house. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll just place like a Walmart order. Like I usually will do like a Walmart order like once or twice, so like once every week or so. And I just like get small things, you know, that I kind of need, like shampoo, conditioner. So I add some stuff like that to the cart. And I was like, I'm gonna get myself like a slice of cake and a box of chocolates just to treat myself, because I'm like, I don't feel good. It's Valentine's Day. It's like the one day where like you gotta treat yourself with something sweet if you're a sweet lover like me. And so lo and behold, literally right before stream, I took a nap, and then I woke up and I was like, let me go ahead and pop into my stream. And Walmart had canceled my cake order, but they got me more chocolate, so I guess that's okay. Like I literally ordered just a singular slice of cake, and you're telling me they couldn't like substitute for a different slice of cake? Like, come on. But they instead like upcharged me on the chocolates, and instead of giving me like, I had ordered a box that had like I think like 10 chocolates, they upgraded it to 25. And I'm like, listen, I like chocolates, but I was really wanting the cake. That was the thing I wanted. And then like they didn't even substitute it, so I'm upset about that. Hi Orange, welcome in. The only thing I got myself was some peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. Ooh, those sound good. Peanut butter and jelly. That sounds good. Love a good PB&J. But yeah, definitely it's treat yourself day. I don't care what anyone says. It is treat yourself day. Have something that you enjoy. Whether it is sweets, or if you don't like sweets, then I hope you enjoy a favorite food or a comfort food or just something yummy, because like holidays are just meant to eat something yummy, you know? They're meant to be a time where you're like, I'm not gonna worry about like calories, I'm not gonna worry about nutrition, I'm just gonna worry about making myself happy. Because that's what it matters. That's what really matters. And before, like I've been slowly getting a little bit sick this week, so I haven't done too much this week, I'm gonna be so for real. But I have been doing very well on my like workout routines and my like little weight loss routine thing. Like I've been doing pretty good on it. Not super hard doing it. Like, you know those people who are like, I'm gonna start a diet, and then they go like really hard on it. Like my mom is one of those people who like, she's like, I'm gonna start a diet, and she only will eat a salad, like 2 meals a day, just a salad. That's not me. I'm so sorry. I cannot be that person. One, I do work out. My mom does not. So she's like, I can get by with just like a salad or two. I'm like, I need some protein. Like, I dance, I do cardio, I do actual like, you know, like Pilates, weightlifting, workouts, heavy duty workouts. If I'm gonna work out, I want to get a good sweat in, you know? But like, she annoys me so much with this. She's like, let's just have a light salad. And I'm like, if I'm gonna have a salad, I need it to be packed full of stuff. Like, I need, like, you know, protein. I need something more than just, like, lettuce, maybe some cheese, and, like, a light dressing. Like, that is not appetizing. Like, if you're gonna make a salad, throw some stuff in there. Make it good. And, like, it annoys me because my mom is like, I'll eat a salad, but it's, like, a Caesar salad. And I'm like, if you enjoy that, that's great. But don't push that onto me, because I don't like boring ass salads. And that is a boring ass salad. So when I say that I've been dieting, I mean more so like I've kind of been watching what I eat, just trying to make better choices, you know, only drinking water. And like I said, I've said this before, but I feel like it's a big thing to congratulate. I finally got I've broken free, I should say, of my caffeine addiction. For years, I've struggled with getting off of caffeine. Mostly just like energy drinks. I've really struggled with it. It was during high school because I was taking like 3 AP classes and I was working a job and also trying to be a content creator. Like, I was doing too much. I couldn't sleep at night because I also had problems with anxiety, and I hadn't seen my doctor about that yet. But I was going through it, and so eventually I just turned to like caffeine, and I have been trying to get off of caffeine for years, and I finally broke free from it. Finally, and you know why? It's all because I got the flu. Like, what was it? Christmas time. I got the flu. And since I had the flu, I was just sleeping a lot. I didn't need caffeine. You're not really supposed to drink caffeine, by the way, when you're sick like that. So I didn't. And I broke free from it. Crazy work. The universe works in mysterious ways. Hi, Alexis. Welcome on the YouTube side. Welcome in. Welcome in. I would say kinda yes. I would say maybe not my new VTuber model. This is just a pre-made model, a custom-made model I bought when I started getting into VTubing, just to like play test some stuff before I got this model, my main model here, made. But yes, I just wanted to bring her out of retirement. Also, when I move backwards, she moves backwards. My model doesn't teeter like this, and I don't know why. It's probably to do with settings of some sort. Oh yeah, I did see Blade and Kafka coming to Fortnite. That is so exciting. I'm so excited for that. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I don't really play Fortnite, but I want to see how they look in game, because I do think Fortnite has some really good like character like skins and like custom things. Like, you know, like in certain video games when they'll take like real life people like celebrities and they'll implement them in a game, but it'll look nothing like the celebrity. I think Fortnite does a really good job of like implementing real people and like, you know, like actually looking like them. Hi Tommy, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. And also, I feel like Fortnite is pretty good about like replicating other styles, you know? I think it's really good at that. Like the Hatsune Miku ones look amazing. Oh, Dead by Daylight. I like Dead by Daylight, but I've only seen a little bit. I've seen like a couple people play it. I think it's a pretty fun game, actually. I kind of want to play it, but I'm a little bit scared because, you know, you got like those big old hooks and stuff they put you on. I'm a little bit scared, but I like watching other people play it. I think it's a fun game. I don't know too much about it, but I do like the what's it called, like the horror characters and stuff. I think that's cool. Hi Farina, welcome in, welcome in. What about Star Rail? We were just talking about the Fortnite Blade and Kafka thing. Oh, speaking of Dead by Daylight, I'm a killer main 99% of the time. Nice, nice. I feel like, honestly, it's a little bit harder to be the killer. From what I've seen from other people, I really feel like it's so hard being the killer. Like, there's just so many people. So many people you have to worry about. Happy Valentine's Day, Alexis, yes. Oh, I like to call it getting free chocolate day. See, I don't have anyone giving me free chocolate, sadly, so I had to buy some. And then I bought a slice of cake, and then they said, we don't have this. So now I'm a little upset. Personally, I like chocolate. I prefer like a sweet treat, like a slice of cake, or like something like that. But at least Walmart gave me my chocolates. They did upgrade my chocolates. They charged me for a like more expensive box of chocolate. So that's sad, but like fine, I guess. Fine, I guess. But I do think I'm gonna try to make something tonight. I think I'm gonna try to make like a quick and easy dessert because I'm really craving a dessert now. I was like thinking about that cake all day. Took a nap, woke up, Walmart was like, we don't have this in stock and we're not gonna substitute this. So now I'm sad, but I think I'll try to make something. Oh yeah, annihilating the survivors. Yes, yes. The killer is harder. Yeah. That's always like 1 versus 4 is always harder, I feel like. Oh, Varka! I don't know. I feel like I feel like I personally will not be pulling for Varka. He is a cool character. I like him, but I kind of want to wait and see Nicole. I kind of want Nicole or Alice to come out as a magical witchy girl. I want my magical witchy girls, and I don't know if they're coming out. I'm assuming that they're gonna be playable, but if they're coming out, then I want them. I desperately will want them. Desperately. It's debatable if a Survivor's Well coordinated Survivor Squad, they'll do well in getting, fixing the gens and escaping. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, if you have like a good group and stuff, yes, absolutely. I've seen people like do streams before where they have a really good group, because I think it is just random, but I've seen like the teamwork is like amazing. But yeah, if you get like one person who just kind of doesn't know what they're doing, then I do think it kind of throws off the what's the word? It kind of just throws off everyone. Like, I feel like that would be me. That's why I'm kind of scared to play it, because I've never played it before. So I don't want to be that person who, like, kind of, like, you know, throws the game for everyone else. I'll wait for Llama. Oh, yeah, Llama. Say Llama. Llama. Yes, she's so pretty. Oh my god, she's so pretty. I'm waiting for Sandrone too. I really hope that we see a Sandrone patch soon where she comes back and, they don't let her stay dead. I really want her. I really want her. I really want her. I'm gonna make some chicken and heart-shaped pasta. That's so cute. Oh my god. And I bought it from Costco for dinner tonight. That's lovely. Hope you enjoy. I think I'm gonna have, you know what? I think I might make a short. You guys want to see a short? Hi, Stick Dude. I think I might make a little bit of a short tonight. I'm going to attempt. Well, I say attempt, I make it all the time. I'm gonna make some ramen tonight. I think that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Maybe I'll make it into like a little short or something. Maybe I'll make a little short where I can like show you like what I'm eating, what I'm watching, since I'm lonely. Since I'm lonely. Oh my god, Columbina, I want more cons for her. I have got her at C0, which is the base character, and then I've also pulled for her weapon. So I will say in the future, when Columbina does come around and when she's planned to come around, I will absolutely be trying to get more cons, because she's become my new favorite character. My new favorite character for sure. Yes. I got Daya when pulling for her. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I love Daya, but god, they ruined her kit. Absolutely. Like, I don't know why they gave her like one of the worst kits in the game. Like, she can be a good character, but like they kind of low-key ruined her, you know? You have such a cool character, and you're just gonna like, you know, not do something with her. Sad. Recent breakup sucks today most of all day. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I definitely can see. I feel like a lot of people for Valentine's Day will like rub it in your face that it's like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, haha, you're lonely. I'm like, I don't care. Doesn't really bother me. As long as I get my sweet treat, I'm okay. I love the ship between Columbina and Sandrone. Yes. Oh my god. I really hope that they bring her back. If they do bring not Columbina. If they bring Sandrone back, maybe then I will start pulling for Sandrone. And especially if she's a lunar charged character, because I need a lunar charged character if I'm gonna have a Columbina team. I'm kind of not doing so well for a Columbina team, because on my new account I have her and I have no one else from Nodcry. No one else. So I'm kind of trying to see about getting some characters. Like, I kind of want Zibai, not because I particularly love her, Even though horse, she's a oh ma 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 ma. But I do kind of just need some characters who I can actually play with for Columbina, because her teams only really work if you use the Lunar Charge characters, and I have none. I feel like Flynn's would be a really good one to have. I've always seen like really high powered DPS Flynn's, so maybe he's one that I might look out for again. Yes. Ooh, is it okay to say that Fortnite is like Smash Bros when it comes to adding new characters in the game? Maybe, maybe. I do think that Smash Bros, I feel like they tend to use it within their own, like, I guess Nintendo, like, roster of characters. Fortnite, I feel like, just kind of pulls anyone and anything. Yeah. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be that way. It'd be that way. Honestly, doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me. But yes. Let's see. What can I yap about? What can I yap about? Me. I don't know. I feel like I'm at the part now where I'm like, what else can I like yap about tonight? I yapped about Walmart messing up my order. So like, what else? I see. I'm trying my best to stay off of social media for today. Yeah. I get that. Also, you know what? I started cosplaying again, and I feel like kind of weird because I haven't really like done a Valentine's cosplay. Like for this, I kind of forgot. I'm gonna be so for real. I kind of forgot. Like, I forgot that it was Valentine's Day. I've been like, okay, I'm gonna be so for real. This week was probably one of the most productive weeks for like content creation for me. Like, I got stuff done this week. I got a lot of stuff done this week. So like, you know, I have been really productive and I've been working a lot. I got back into writing my book because I finished a couple of the online courses that I had been taking. So I was like, you know what? I got new knowledge in my noggin. I'm gonna start working. And I started for the 6th time. The 6th time I am reworking it. But I feel like this time, I feel like I said this before, but this time I feel like it's right. This time it's right. This time it feels like I know what I'm trying to work with. This time I'm not doing too much. Like, after finishing some of my courses, I do think that my biggest problem with writing has been I tried to add too much character background before even establishing my character, because my character has a lot of stuff, you know, like background things that you do kind of need to know. But I feel like I was like, after doing my courses, I read it, and the first chapter of the 5th rewrite, and I was like, I just feel like I'm throwing too much at everyone. Like, trying to read this, I'm like, I feel like I'm just trying to get everything I have about this character out of my brain and onto like a Google Doc. And I'm not really like clicking with the character because we're not really seeing her personality. We're just seeing the background, you know? So it's like, I've learned I kind of need to throw that in a little bit, you know, sprinkle it in throughout. So she's still working. I feel like one of the biggest mistakes I made was like telling people that I was writing a book, because genuinely I didn't think that I would be taking this long to write it. I thought it was gonna be like, I can probably do this in like a year or two. But also when I started it, I just finished like high school, and I was like, yeah, time to write a book now, because I've always wanted to like write books and like be an author or something. And I was like, well, I really don't have any good knowledge on how to write books, because I came from like AP classes, but those classes don't really teach you how to write books, you know? Like, it teaches you how to, you know, like read and like write essays, and that's it. Like, I'm not here for an essay. I'm here for like a fantasy novel, please and thank you. Like that is the one thing that I felt like I was really disappointed in with AP classes is I thought that they would have taught you more of how to properly write instead of just like, oh, yeah, here's an essay about a topic that like no one really cares about, but you have to write this because of your grade. Like essays like, what's better, Pepsi or Coke? And I'm like, this is not important. This is not an important topic whatsoever. And I kid you not, I did have to write an essay about like drinks and stuff like that, like Pepsi versus Coke, like stupid stuff, stupid stuff. So, hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, Genshin and Smash Bros would be really fun. Oh yeah, Stardew Valley. I kind of want to do some Stardew Valley stuff, but I feel like I'm kind of with it. Not quite for me, but I do like the coziness. It's very cozy, very vibey, very nice music too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like the aesthetic of Valentine's Day. Me too. Like, you know when people say like, oh, are you dressed in hearts and pink because it's Valentine's Day? Like literally oh no, it was last week. Last week I went to the eye doctor and they were like, "Oh my goodness, I love your heart sweater. Are you getting ready for Valentine's Day?" And I'm like, "No. I dress like this all the time. This is just how I look. This is just my daily aesthetic. I can't help that Valentine's Day it steals my aesthetic." What holiday aesthetic is your favorite? Mine's Valentine's Day and Halloween. Me too. I think that's the ones that I would say as well. I like a little bit of like Christmas. I like anything that's like soft and pink. So like, of course, Valentine's Day, I get a lot of good stuff for like Valentine's Day when it comes to like things around the house. Like Valentine's Day for me is one of the best times to go and try and get like home decor. Like they've got all kinds of nice things like bowls and mugs and like dishes and like they've got towels. Like it is the best time of the year to get stuff for like my room. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yes. Yes. But yes, that's a little bit about me, a little bit what I'm doing. Fun fact. You guys want a lore breaking fact? You want a lore breaking fact right now? Right now my hair is blonde. Right now my hair is blonde with like the pink tips because I bleached my hair yesterday and I was gonna dye it pink again today. I was gonna put the color on today, but I woke up not feeling good. So I was like, well, maybe not today. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but I do not feel good enough to like do that. So I might wait a day or so. But right now, M has blonde hair, but it will be the peachy pink color that you see on screen very soon. I tried to match the peachiness of the Senmaku model to my model, but I feel like it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult. I do like that there's certain things that like I really like about the Senmaku model. I love like the tracking. Like look, look at the mouth. Look at the mouth. Like I feel like the expressions are a little bit better on that model than my model, but I think my model's shininess is nicer. I like the shininess of like the hair and like the clothing. But yeah, I am definitely gonna start saving for 2.0 now. I think I have pretty much everything that I want design wise for my streams. Like I don't think I really need any like new backgrounds or music or anything. So I'm like, okay, maybe besides like occasional art pieces, I really want to start saving for a 2.0 because I love this model. I love my model that I have by Rachel, but I really want a new one. I think I kind of want to go with the same artist that one of my friends uses, but the artist seems to always be booked, so I'm a little worried about that. But also it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Starting price for a base is a lot of money, so I'm gonna be saving for a while. But maybe we'll do a couple of like subathons or something. I did one a couple months ago for my 1 year as a VTuber. So we might do like maybe one or two more, you know. I hate to do like one for my birthday too, because you know my birthday is like literally a month after, not even a full month after a why did you redeem the wheel? You can't use the wheel right now. Why did you redeem the wheel? I can't let you do that right now though. I'm not even playing The Sims. I don't know how to give you your points back. Wait, how do I give you your points back? Oh no. You sure you don't want your points back? Okay, you want the drama wheel? I'll give you the M drama wheel. I don't even know what drama. I don't think I have any drama. What? What is the M drama wheel? What is the, I don't know what I could give that. I don't know what it is. I feel like nothing's happened. Nothing happens in my life. I'm so chill. I'm trying to think of something. I'm just trying to think of something off the top of my head for like a drama redeem. Like what is something dramatic I can tell you? That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, I'm giving you something. You spun the Sims wheel and I'm not even playing the Sims. I'm trying to think of something. My brain go burr. Brain is like bleh right now. Oh, I like that this model sticks her tongue out like bleh. I like that. Mine does not, and I want that. It's such a small feature, but I want that. I don't know. Like I have no drama or really anything like that to say. I'm so chill. I'm so chill. Thank you for the drink. Thank you for the drink, redeem. Thank you. Get a little bit of my drink. Yes. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like nothing's went on my... Okay, you know what? I got you. Here's the drama. My toilet's broken. That's a drama you probably didn't expect. My toilet is broken. And it wasn't my fault. Before anyone says it, no, I didn't sit too hard on it or anything and break it with my butt. No. It's leaking. My toilet is leaking and I don't currently have a toilet anymore. There's your drama. There's your drama. I don't have a toilet. I had to use the toilet. Like, I have a room in the basement because I'm a basement dweller with no life. My butt didn't break it. I promise. I promise it wasn't my butt. But also, okay, maybe a little. That's a joke, but oh my god. I have a basement room, so it's like I have a master in the basement of my house. And we have, obviously, in the master bedroom, you have like a bathroom that goes with it. And so my shower's fine, my sink is fine, but my toilet is just leaking. Like, it's leaking water. It was leaking water, one, kind of outside the rim of my toilet, like kind of on the floor, but not a whole lot, just like a little bit. But also, it's been leaking like inside the toilet. Like, it's just been like constantly like running. So it like, we've been having septic problems, and they were like, when they came and dug the pit at my house, they were like, hey, by the way, you have something that's currently like running, so you need to find it. And I was like, well, all right. And so we found out it was my toilet who's the one that's constantly running, so the water's been off for that one to stop the leakage. So I've had to be going down the hallway, the scary, dark, nasty hallway, to go and poop. It sucks. It sucks. Cause like the way that I have my bed arranged is because I wake up a lot during the night. I don't usually have nights where I completely sleep through the full night. I usually will wake up like once or twice in the middle of the night to like, you know, go pee or something. But it's always like I just roll over and like there's the door to my bathroom. It's so simple. I still have my eyes closed and everything. But with this one, I have to literally like get up. I have to put on some shoesies because I don't like my feet to touch the bare floor. Like, because it goes from my room having carpet to having like hardwood, and I don't like hardwood on my feet. That's gross. I don't know. I have a thing about that. But anyway, I'll just like walk out to the hallway, the scary hallway in the middle of the night. And I don't like that. It's very creepy. It's very creepy. Thank goodness M doesn't have to go outside into the bushes. Oh my god. I'm thankful I don't have to go outside into the bushes because I've got neighbors. I'm thankful for that. Oh my goodness. Like, if both toilets downstairs of my house were, like, unusable, I genuinely would be in a pickle. Because I cannot be going up and down the stairs, like, once or twice during the night. You know, like, I could not be doing that. I could not be doing that. And, like, my parents put me in the bathroom, in the basement that had a bathroom because I have this problem. I've always had this problem. And, they call me the poop tuber for a reason. I got some problems. I got some problems, as we've talked about, so I kind of need to be near a bathroom because you just never know when you're gonna have a flare-up. That's all I'm gonna say. Currently having one of those and I don't even have a bathroom, so I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle. You should do a challenge stream every time you wake up. Oh my goodness. I would like... Wait, how long would I have to stream then? Would I stream for just like a minute? Be like, hey guys, I woke up. I gotta go pee now. See you in like 2 hours. Until you're sleepy again? Ooh. I probably wouldn't even I probably wouldn't go back to sleep then. Probably just keep streaming. Probably. Because if I'm streaming, like, I gotta set everything up, you know? I gotta set everything up. So would it be a nightmare if you dreamt of being stuck in a big house with all wood floors and you've got no shoes? Yeah. I have this thing with my feet where I cannot go barefoot. Like, I wear socks every day. Like, I have so many socks. You would not believe the amount of pairs of socks I have. Like, I think they're called the Reebok. Yeah, the Reeboks. And I got them when, what was the name of that place? It's like, I think it's called Hanes. Hanes, it's like an underwear store. And ours, I don't know if they all went out of business or just one. But I used to go there to get like socks and underwear and stuff. And they went out. They went out. And again, I think it's the whole business, but at least mine went out. And so I'm like, well, dang, I'm just gonna buy a lot of socks. I bought, I kid you not, 6 pairs of socks because these are the best socks. I love these socks. They're so good. And so I was like, well, I also have a thing about texture when it comes to like certain like clothing, like underwear and socks. So I'm like, if I'm not gonna be able to find these anymore, I'm gonna stock up on them. So I got 6 pairs of socks. And I literally wear a new pair of socks every day. I cannot go barefoot. I can't do it. And I also just, like, if I'm at the house, or honestly, just in general, if I go outside with something like flip-flops, I can't stand it for long. So I don't wear flip-flops. If I wear a shoe, like a jelly shoe or something that's kind of open-toed, I will wear socks with it because I can't stand my feet getting dirty. I have a thing about dirty feet. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. It's so gross. So like, I just wear socks all the time. Like, I can deal with like some sweaty feet, you know, just wash them off before you get in your bed and then like, you know, you're good. But like, oh my god, like dirty feet, like walking around on like dirty floors, like as much as you want to clean your floors, they're always gonna have like some dirt, some dust, some hair. So I'm always like, ugh, gross, gross, gross. Oh yeah. Even at the beach where you only wear shoes. I don't actually go to the beach. I don't like the beach. I have a fear of the ocean. And after watching Iron Lung, I have a bigger fear of the ocean. But like okay, I'll say this, like I'm not necessarily what I would say like a super crazy person. If I did go to the beach, I would wear like slippers or like not slippers, like sandals or some sort, flip-flops. That's an exception, but it's only an exception because I can wash my feet off. You know, like once you go into the ocean, you step in, your feet get wet, and then they get sandy. But most beaches will at least have like one of those hose things where you can like wash off. So I'd wash my feet off and like make sure they were super dry before putting them in like, you know, my sandals or whatever I'm wearing. I can't stand the 30 feet, but like if I wash them off, then they should be fine, you know? Sometimes I have actually packed like makeup wipes to take for like days where I'm wearing sandals or something, and I will wash my feet with a makeup wipe. That is how insane I am about dirty feet. It's crazy. It's crazy. What do you do in the shower? Do you not go barefoot? I go barefoot in the shower, but like whenever I like okay, this is also another form of like crazy, and maybe it's just my mental illnesses speaking, but I do this thing where I have a really cute bath mat, but I'm scared of taking my like socks off and getting like hair or fibers from it. So what I do is I put down like a little towel, like a hand towel or something, take my socks off, step onto that, and then step into the shower. I swear. I think I'm mentally sound enough. But I can't. I don't know. There's just something about it where like it just like sends shivers down my spine. Like even my room, like I just carpet shampooed it and I just vacuumed it, and then I vacuumed it after it dried because carpet shampooers always pull up more hair than like a vacuum. And even then, even like it was so super clean, but like I still couldn't touch it. I still did not like touching it. So wooden floors equal bad, but carpet's also bad. Everything's bad. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. I just don't like having my feet touch anything. No, I do. I take showers and baths. I just don't like having my feet touch stuff. You know, I don't like my feet touching the floor. You're the first person I've spoken to who said that. You know, she might be a little bit weird, okay? She might be a little weird, but she's got a system. I have the system, okay? It works for me. I have this thing, like, I feel like I'm one of those people who takes it to the next level when it comes to like this, you know the saying of the people who are like, I can't get into bed without like being clean, like whether that's taking a shower before bed or just like washing yourself, like a quick like wipe down or something. Like you can't get into the bed with like outside clothes. I think that's the saying, like you wear your outside clothes into the bed. Like I see so many reels about people saying that. I take this to an extreme where it's like before I get into my bed, I have to either take a shower or at least just like wash down, just make sure that I'm not like gross before getting into my bed. My hair can't be oily on my pillows, so my hair has to be washed. I can't get into the bed with dirty feet. Like I can't get into the bed with clothes that I've already worn, so like I have to have like a set of clothes that's just for the bed. But it's also even worse because when I go on vacation, I don't sleep. This is one of the reasons I hate going on vacations, because I cannot sleep. Because there's something about going to a hotel with a bed that isn't mine, with sheets that aren't mine. I don't care if they wash them. I cannot get comfy being around furniture or like a bed that other people have slept in, multiple people have probably slept in. I cannot. Like it's like a psychological thing, but like I'll just start itching. Like I will just start itching. So what I do when I go on vacation is I pack a duvet comforter, 2 of them. Not 1, 2. I pack 2, and I'll take the first duvet comforter and then I'll place it down on top of the freshly made bed. I'll just place it down there. And then sometimes I even take my own like pillowcases and stuff, or like sometimes I'll take like a blanket and I'll put it over their pillows, and then I'll take the other duvet and that's what I use to sleep on. I cannot get comfortable if I am sleeping in like someone else's bed, or like a bed that isn't like, you know, like, or like what's it called, like a hotel bed, like gross. Yeah, exactly. Bed bugs and hotels are so common. And like, you know those people on YouTube who have started using like black light to showcase like all of the grossness in a hotel? Like, I'm so sorry, but I could never do it, because if I did, I don't think I would ever go on vacation again. I don't think I would ever go on vacation again. There is no way. There is no way. I think I would just stay at home for the rest of my life. Yeah, the people get frisky also too. You just never know what is on those sheets. You never know. You never know. So I'm just like, no. Like, I feel bad because like whenever my friends come over, like well, when I was younger and my friends came over, we don't really do sleepovers anymore now. I guess we're just like too old. But like when they would come over, like I would, like, if I had a day where like one friend came over, because I had a group of friends that was like 6 of us, like including me. There were 6 of us. And so at my old house I didn't sleep in the basement. I didn't have a room in the basement because our basement was unfinished in the last house I lived in. So my room was upstairs, but my mom made like a little like area for like guests and stuff in the lower basement. Low-key, it was kind of creepy because again, it was unfinished, but at least you had a couple things. Like, you had a day bed, you had like a couch or 2, and then you had like a pull-out bed. And so anyway, when my friends would come over, we would sleep in the basement like that. But even then, those beds would just make me uncomfortable. Like, I usually would sleep on the couch because I'm like, okay, the couch somehow feels better than like either one of like the beds or something, because I could put like a blanket on the couch and then put me on the couch and then cover me with another blanket, you know? There's just something about it. It's weird. I have precautions when it comes to like getting in the bed. Like, also, I do this, but also I work from home, so I know not everyone's gonna be able to do this, but I wash my bed sheets every week. Like, every Sunday is like cleanup day for me, basically. Like, Sunday is like I wash everything, I clean everything. Everything in my room gets cleaned on Sunday. I completely wash my entire sheets. I usually do my clothes and towels if I can squeeze them in, but I usually do those on Monday. But like, I will usually like vacuum. Sometimes I'll shampoo and like shampoo and conditioner my carpet. I'll shampoo my carpet. Like, I go to town. Just like, I don't think I'm like OCD. My mom does have OCD, however. I think that I just might have like, you know, caught some of her things that she does. But my mom also has a severe allergy to dust mites, so like everything has to be clean. Everything. She also washes her sheets like once a week too, but that's because she has an allergy. For me, I can't stand, you know, being like, okay, you know, it's been a week, I need to wash these, because, you know, like, you don't really think about it, but like, your body does, you know, it sheds skin, it has oil, you know, you lose like hair, you know. Like, I'm just like, I can't sleep if I think about that. Maybe I won't be able to sleep tonight, but that's a different topic. No, I clean my bed sheets every Saturday. Yeah, Like sometimes I even will like take a lint roller and just like roll it over my bed just to make sure there's no like hair or like fuzz or anything. Because I kid you not, one of the worst feelings in the world is like you like twitch your toes, especially if you're wearing socks and there's a hair in between your toes. I go feral. Like I've had moments where my friends look at me like a mad person. Like we were walking in the mall one time, me and my friends, and I twitched my toes in my shoes and I felt a hair in between my toes. So I stopped everything, and in the middle of like the hallway of the mall, I stopped and threw my shoe out, violently ripped off my sock, and had to like dig a hair out of my toes. Like, she's one of those girls. She's one of those girlies, but yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It will make me go feral. Things like that will make me just lose it. I will lose it. I cannot. I just can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't. So now you know me, my date stuff. imagine that you go on a date with a girl who's like, yeah, so I go feral when I feel a hair in between my toes. And that's the first subject. Imagine. Imagine. Crazy work. Every time I go on vacation, I always get the red stuff. Yeah. And sometimes I forget to get pads for myself. Yeah. Oh my god, that's horrible. That is so horrible. Yeah. The foot guy would have a miserable time with you. Yeah. Okay, okay, you know what? Speaking of that, okay, actually that sounds weird. Not quite speaking of that, but in a way speaking of that, I feel like maybe I should end off the stream. I'm just gonna do like an hour today, but I'm gonna end off with some of the worst stories of me going on dates. Now, I've only ever went on 2 dates before. Technically 3. I'm gonna say technically 3. My first boyfriend and I went on 2 dates. And then, and by the way, I was 14 then, so can you really even call it a date when, like, it was his parents, like, they took us out, but I'm like, is it really even a date? Is it really a date? But, when I was 18, I also, went on another date, but, that one also ended badly. This story will be fun. It will. So, let's talk about the worst one first. The worst one. The last one is actually, we'll tell the 18. 18 in your voice not working. 18-year-old M's last date. The last date I ever went on when I was 18. One of my friends hooked me up with this guy who we went to school with, and like he was like a year older than me, so he was 19 and I was like 18, and I kind of knew him. I knew him a little bit from school, and I was like, okay, you know what, like we weren't in any classes together, so I didn't know him that well. I just knew of him, like I had spoke to him before because he was friends with some of my friends, and so I was like, you know what, okay, like I think he's mildly attractive, you know, like not quite my type, but like, you know, I still thought he was attractive enough that I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Went on a date with him. This dude did not look at me the entire time. I was literally sitting there with him. We were at a restaurant and he was on his phone the entire time. Didn't look at me, barely talked to me. I was trying to, like, you know, do the thing of like, so hey, how have you been? You know, like, what have you been doing since, you know, getting out of high school? You know, just trying to get to know him a little bit more. Because again, I didn't know this guy. Like, we barely we knew of each other. We didn't know each other. So I'm like trying to get to know him, and he just gives me the most blunt answers like, I'm doing good. Yeah. So I work at this place now. Yeah, I drive a truck. You know, like basic ass answers, and I'm like, okay, this is not going anywhere. And so I ended up like texting him and saying like, hey, like, sorry, just don't think that, you know, we're quite compatible. And he sent me a text back, and I kid you not, it just said, yeah, okay. That was it. that was it. Like, he was not interested in me whatsoever. And I'm like, you know what? I don't understand why. Because he literally, like, told my friend, like, he was friends with a guy who was my friend's boyfriend at the time. So, like, my friend had a boyfriend at the time. But this guy that I went on a date with had asked my friend, since those, like, that's how she knew him. He had asked her to, you know, give me his number or, you know, whatnot. He wanted to go on a date with me, but when he went on a date with me, he was just like not interested. And I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I don't understand. Like, he was like begging my friend, and my friend was like, the date didn't go well. Like, he literally was like, please, please, like, give her like my phone number, please, like, can I get her phone number, like, I think she's really pretty. And I'm like, well, you know, then why weren't you interested when we went on a date? Like, and like, even like after, he never responded after that. Yeah, okay, like, never. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what his problem was, but, you know, hope he's doing good. At least he took it well. Some guys out there would freak out and have a public meltdown. Yeah, exactly. Like, I texted him over the phone, but, like, you know, it was a little weird. It was a little uncomfy because, like, I just felt like I was sitting there just kind of eating alone, even though I was eating with someone. He was on his phone watching reels the whole time, so I kind of just felt like I was alone. M does deserve better, to be honest. M has never had a good relationship. So, okay, to end off, to be fair, I will give this guy this. To be fair, we were 14. This was my first ever, like, experience dating someone and being in a relationship. So, to be fair, we were kids and, like, you know, you're a kid. Like, is it really a date if you can't, like, you know, drive yourself there? Just saying. But anyway, basically what happened is when I was 14, there was this guy in school that I liked, and we started talking. And also, guy was a little bit of a jerk because we started talking and I very obviously liked him, but he was just kind of like, I want to say purposely oblivious to it, because he texted me one day and he was like, hey, we don't see each other at school, so I feel like we should just, like, stop being friends. So I was a little upset by that, but I was like, you know what, like, I guess I can understand it, you know? I guess I can understand that, but I'm still gonna be upset about it. But anyway, literally a month later, he texted me back and he's like, I'm really sorry about that. Like, that was really mean. I actually really like you. You wanna go out? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we started going out at 14, you know, typical 14-year-old's, like, experience of, actually, I do like you. Let's go out. But anyway, the first quote-unquote, I'm gonna say quote-unquote date I went on with him was nice. It was actually nice. It was his birthday, and he just wanted me to come with him. So what we did is his parents picked me up. We went and we got burgers, and then we went to a pinball museum, kind of like an arcade, and they just kind of like sat and chilled. They got some coffee. They had like a little lounge area there, and me and him just kind of ran around like playing arcade games and like pinball stuff. It was fun. It was enjoyable. I don't know what the hell happened next though. I don't know what happened next time. It went downhill really fast. That first one, great. The next one, I wish I didn't go. I really wish I didn't. So maybe about a month later, he texted me and he was like, hey, my parents are going to like this brunch thing downtown, which downtown where I live, you don't go there. You're gonna get stabbed by a crackhead. And that's putting it nicely, because there have actually been like a lot of shootings and a lot of killings from people who are on drugs where I am. Hi, Lon May, that's a weird conversation to come into, but hi! Happy GAL-entines Valentines. Yeah, very crackheads, very Valentine's oriented. Yes, I'm telling, as of now, the worst date I have ever been on. So I was 14, and I was dating this boy at the time, and he was like, yeah, come with me. And I was like, okay, I mean, I've got nothing else to do. My mom was off that day, and so she offered to take me, but he told me that It was a date. He told me that his parents could swing by my house because, like, they lived near me. And so I was like, okay, like, I don't want to bother my mom. She already said I can go. So they came, swung around, picked me up, and dropped us off on the side of the road after he purposely lied to me. Yeah, so that's where the first instance went wrong, is he told me that his parents had a brunch date and that they were gonna take us to, like, the mall, somewhere enclosed at least. They didn't. They dropped us off on the side of the road of downtown where we had to walk, and we couldn't even get to the mall because it was across a busy interstate road. Like, we couldn't walk across. There were no, like, lights or anything that you could, like, hit and, like, stop walk across. Like, we couldn't even go to the mall. So I was like, why? Why did you lie to me? And he's like, oh, I thought that's what they were gonna do. No, he didn't. He basically told them to, like, drop us off at, like, a strip mall that had, like, a couple places. Like, it had, like, a place where you could get sandwiches. There was a little art gallery there. And that's where I had to fight to get him into. Because I realized the reason that he wanted to go to this strip mall and not the mall is because you are allowed to smoke weed outside of the strip mall because there was, like, an octopus garden there. Mind you, we're 14, by the way. And anyway, he didn't want to go to the mall because of that. He wanted to, like, just honestly have an excuse to go outside and, like, smoke, but it started raining and it started pouring. Like, it was lightning outside, and this man's like, no, I need to get my hit. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't care if, like, I'm personally not a smoker or anything like that. I don't care if you do it, but you're literally doing this in the middle of, like, a tempest. It is a thunder and lightning storm right now, my guy. Like, get your ass inside. And I had to fight him on this. He was like, I'm not going inside. And I'm like, well, okay, at this point, I don't care what you're doing. I'm not gonna stand outside during a thunderstorm just so you can smoke. I'm gonna go into the art gallery. So I went into the art gallery by myself, and I was so tempted to call my mom. There was dog poop, by the way, outside. I had to sit next to dog shit. It was gross, and I got up and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I went inside, tempted to call my mom to come and get me because I was really peeved at this point. Because he was just kind of, like, harping on me that whole time. Like, he's like, you are just so annoying. He's like, if you want to go inside then. I don't have to come with you. And so I'm like, okay, finally. Like, I had enough. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go inside. I went inside. Not 2 minutes later, he followed me inside. Didn't even apologize, by the way, for calling me annoying or stupid or whatever he called me. And anyway, we were in there. We were looking around for a little bit because at this time, around this time, his guardians, his parents, they were finishing up their, like, little brunch date. And so they were like, we'll be there in, like, 20 minutes. And so I was like, okay, we got 20 minutes to kill. I'm gonna go look around at the art, because why not? It's a free art gallery. They have stuff there that you can buy. But I was like, I'm just gonna go look around. So I was looking around, and he was just kind of, like, haphazardly, like, following behind me, really not caring, scoffing when I stood and looked at something for too long. Like an incel. And so anyway, we get to this point where there's a cash register near, like, some of the art, and I see that someone's got pins there, and I'm a pin collector. I've always been a pin collector. And so I'm like, oh, these pins are really pretty. I'm gonna buy some of them. And this hoe looked at me and said, do you really think that I'm gonna buy these for you? And I'm like, I have my own money. You see me with a purse. Like, I just don't have a purse, just to be pretty. I'm like, I don't need you to buy these for me. I have my own money. And he was like, okay, good, because I'm not going to buy those stupid things for you. And I'm like, oh, good, I don't care. And so anyway, I bought the pins, and I purposely wore them for the rest of the time that we dated. Because this dude was in such a bad mood for this day, because he just wanted to, like, go outside and, like, smoke and get away from his parents, because they found out that he was, like, smoking and, like, drinking at 14. And so he would do anything that he could to get out of the house so that they wouldn't catch him doing it. And I just didn't know. Like, when I started dating him, I was 14, and I just didn't know. Like, I didn't know he was doing all this. So he kind of went behind my back too, until he eventually started, like, you know, showing his colors to me. So he was in a really bad mood that day, because I think he was kind of going through some withdrawals, but he was in a really bad mood, and he was making me really pissed off. And anyway, eventually, you know, his guardian's parents came, picked me and him up, took me home, and then my mom was like, by the way, I haven't eaten anything that day either. It was like 1 o'clock at this point, and my mom's like, you want to go get some food? I'm hungry. And I told my mom about it, and she was like, you could have called me if you didn't feel safe. Like, I would have come and picked you up. And I'm like, I should have. That's what I should have done. Like, I contemplated it so many times, but I was like, I don't want to be that person. Now I feel like I am that person who, if I feel unsafe in a situation, I will not hesitate, bitch. I will call my mommy. But yeah, basically, we ended up not dating very long after that. Fun fact, we actually, like, dated basically until after Valentine's Day. We started dating in like November, and we dated all the way until a couple days after Valentine's Day. So it kind of ties into the story. We dated until after Valentine's Day, just to keep up the appearance that we were still doing okay for Valentine's Day. That's how pathetic it was. It's like this year, it was like, I was 14, so like this was like, what, like 2015 or something like that. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like Monday or Tuesday or something that was like Valentine's Day, and this date had happened on a Saturday. And so we were still like trying to be like kind of okay, but we did not talk after this. We did not text or speak to each other or whatever after this. Kind of were like ghosting each other basically, until like Valentine's Day. I feel kind of bad, but also I don't. He got me some really nice chocolate, like gourmet like chocolate from a place, and I got him like a really crappy like dollar store box of chocolate. But like, to be fair, he sucked. So I feel like, you know what, my actions were justified. But yeah, anyway, basically, after Valentine, like, we literally posed at the school, took Valentine photos and stuff, and, you know, posted them, and then we didn't speak for the rest of the day. We acted in front of our friends that, like, we were okay, because no one wants to break up on Valentine's Day. No one wants to be that person, and it would have been our first Valentine's Day together, like, both of us actually being in a relationship. So we were like, we're just gonna, you know, like, we'll be peaceful. We'll be peaceful. But then literally for the rest of the week, we didn't talk to each other. We didn't even, like, interact with each other at school. Like, we were dating, but we were just, like, not, basically. Like, we were kind of done with each other. And it wasn't until, like, Friday night, like, this bitch waited till Friday night to then text me when I was at my friend's house and say like, hey, I just don't think this is working out. And my friends and I, to be fair, deserved, because yes, we sat there just like laughing, because I'm like, oh, I'm literally here venting about how much I don't like him anymore and how much I want to break up with him because he's being so mean to me. Like, he literally, all he does now is call me stupid. And like, I say I'm stupid as a joke, but like, he's just being like mean, you know, he's just being mean. He calls my friends like fat bimbos, so I'm like, you know what, I literally ranted. I'm actually, crazy story to come in. I'm telling the story of like my first boyfriend and how we broke up. But like, dude literally would call my friends like fat bimbos and like ugly weeaboos who, like, you know, like, literally, he said that they couldn't get anyone. Bitch, my friends were lesbians. They were literally, like, with each other. They had more meow meow than he could ever get. And so... And so anyway, like, the thing that was funny is I was literally at my friend's house on a Friday night bitching about him. I was like, I hate this guy. Like, I liked him at first. He was so nice. He was so kind at first. But then, like, I found out, you know, that he was, like, doing drugs behind my back. He also stole money from me. He stole money from my backpack. And that's the reason he hated my best friend, is my best friend called him out. That had me. I fear a different kind of kitty cat. But anyway, he called my friend a lot of nasty slurs because she's Mexican, and called her a lot of nasty things because she told me that he took money from my backpack when I was in the bathroom one day. She saw it and she told me like a good friend would. And ever since then, he basically just like hated her and hated all of my friends ever since that moment, because obviously they stood by me. They were like, hey, Em, like your boyfriend did this. And I'm like, I don't make money. I'm like 14. I get my money from doing chores. Like, if you take like $20 from me, that's a lot of money to me, you know? Even now, $20, still a lot of money. But anyway, I was like, you know what? I was at my friend's house and I was bitching to them, and I was like, I think I just need to break up with them. I think I just need to like stop being in this like weird like phase of like not talking to him. I'm like, I think I just need to like break up with him. Exactly. Latinas are amazing. My best friend is an amazing person. She's amazing. And I wanted to literally kill this guy. I didn't even know, by the way, that he was calling my friends these things until his friends repeated it to me. And I'm like, what? Why are you calling them these mean names? And his friends were like, oh, that's what your boyfriend says about your friends. That's how I found out. He didn't say it around me. So I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So anyway, basically I was bitching about him, and I was like, you know what? I just need to break up with him. And literally the minute I say I just need to break up with him, my phone starts going off and he's texting me about, hey, I just don't think this is gonna work out. I think we just need to go our separate ways. And I'm like, bitch, don't even come in here with the attitude that you were the one who was going to break up with me first. I was literally shit talking you just now. And so anyway, I was like, okay. And that was it. I did ask him if he wanted his jacket back, because I had his jacket at my house. I was just kind of keeping it there. And he's like, no, I don't want it. So I went home after coming home from my friend's house the next day, and I threw it in the garbage. And then on Monday, this hoe had the audacity, like literally the morning of me like going to school on Monday, he texted me, hey, I kind of want my jacket back actually. It had been literally rotting in the trash can, and my family had thrown food on top of it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna put it in a trash bag with trash on it and put it on his desk. So that's what I did. And this dude still didn't realize that was his. I literally went to his first period class, put it on his desk, and his first period was my third period. So I went into third period, and my teacher was like, Em, I saw you put this on a desk. Like, what is this for? And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I proceeded to tell him. Also, this was like the coolest teacher ever. He was our, what's it called, like AP history teacher, and I told him everything that happened. And he's also Mexican, so I told him that, like, you know, he was calling you know, my best friend, who was also in this class, by the way, you know, like racist terms and stuff. He's like, I'm gonna have a talk with this guy, like I'm gonna like actually, because like, you know, like, I'm sorry that you went through this like with dating him, but like if he's talking about people like that, like I'm gonna say something to him. And I was like, I don't care what you do at this point. Like, go get him, my guy. But anyway, he's like, I'll make sure, I'll even put it back on his desk on like Tuesday morning, first period, so he can find it. So I got the teacher roped into my scheme, and yeah, that was it. He then eventually moved. I did see him for a little bit because we happened to be in a class together, but it was very awkward. It was never the same because I still had a lot of resentment towards him, but like, never seen him again. And I hope it stays that way. Hope it stays that way, because literally, bro was such a bad experience. Like, I didn't even think I really liked him. I think I liked the idea of like going out with someone, because like genuinely, I was not sad. I did not shed a single tear. I was so thrilled. I was so happy that he was gone. I was so happy. I was so happy. But yeah. Those are the worst date experiences that I've ever went through, but I feel like the 14 one, the one when I was 14 was a little bit more dramatic. So yeah. A little bit more dramatic. He was an asshole. He really was. And I'm so glad that he's gone. I think he's actually moved state, which is good, because I would blast him. I would blast him if I saw him. I'm not afraid to. He even went to school, because he later moved schools. He went to school with a girl that I I worked with. I worked with this girl, and she's like, oh yeah, here are my friends, like here's some photos of me and my friends. And we were just like chatting as we were closing, and I'm like, oh my god, it's him. She was friends with him. And I told her my stories, and she was like, okay, that makes me feel better, because he's dating one of my friends now, and I don't like him. And I'm like, you know what? I feel validated. I feel validated. So yeah. Dude was a prick. I just hope that he is a better person now, and that he's not being weird and racist anymore. I'm also hoping that he, you know, is clean from, like, you know, a lot of the drugs and stuff he was doing. I hope that he's doing better in life. That's my hope. But yeah, he was a turd. A big turd. A turd. Valid freedom. Yes, yes. That's where he belonged, to dumpster. Exactly, exactly. Like, he was so horrible. Such a horrible person. But also, he was 14, and he had a really rough home life. And I talked about this with my friends, and I'm like, I don't want to be a mean person, but, like, you know, he did a lot of bad things, but he didn't also have a really good home life. You know, we were 14. Not excusable, though, the way that he treated me and my friends. Because my friends are still my friends to this day. Like, I have friends from, like, high school who literally, they are still, like, my best friends. One of them is getting married later this year, and I'm their maid of honor. Like, I'm still close to my friends. And I've had friends who have given up their friends, like giving up me and other friends for their relationship, and then came crawling back to us after. And I'm like, I never want to be that person. I never want to be that person who, you know, takes the side of a partner over my best friends. I never want to be that person. So I'm very vindicated in my actions and making sure that I trust my friends first, because genuinely it's one of those things that I feel like really strengthened our relationship. And I'm not trying to drag some of my friends, but like literally one of them was so obsessed with her boyfriend at the time. They were on again, off again. They dated for multiple years. She shut us out because she was dating this boy. Eventually they broke up, and she did come crawling back to us, but like, you know, I think my friends are very good people. I think they're people who are like, you know, you were kind of manipulated in this, you know, like you did go back to your own free, you know, will to this guy, but like, you know, at least you see now. At least you see now, in the end, at least you see that he was horrible to you, and that's what matters. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to get out of toxic relationships. It really is. Sometimes you feel like that's the only, you know, people in your life who like really care about you. Even though there are people, sometimes it's just hard to see it. So don't be too hard on yourself, I should say. But yes. Yes. That is my worst stories. Those are my worst stories from, you know, my few attempts at dating in life. Nobody's perfect. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, those are my Valentine's Day stories. Hope you guys had some better experiences than me. If not, however, it's okay, because we're in this together. We're in this together. I'm here for you. We are balling. We're balling. That's why I always say for Valentine's, just have something fun. Just have a self-care day. Get some food that you like. Get some like treats that you like. Watch a movie that you like. Just like, you know, do something fun. Do something fun. You know, do something for yourself, because that's what matters. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I feel like to end this, maybe I should like show you guys all the like the model stuff that I did. All of the like little fun stuff that I like customized. Come on, M. No, M, move. M. Like, so this is actual M versus VTube M, VTube pre-made M. Yeah. 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 I really like some features about this model. Like, I really want to save up for like 2.0 because I have some things that I have taken away from this model versus my own model. Because like I feel like my own model a little stiff in the hands. I feel like a little stiff in the face too. So while I'm probably not going to use the custom model too often or anything, I am probably just gonna like play around with it when it comes to like, you know, fun things for stream, because I have it, so like, you know, might as well use it. You know, I bought it with my own money, so I might as well use the product I bought just a little bit, you know. So yeah, just something to kind of like, you know, use for some fun. But yes, anyway. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Civilian M is going to lurk in the back corner, but hope you guys have a very great rest of your day. Eat something good, take care of yourself today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. That's the wrong screen. Low-key though, I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep hitting the screen for like when I'm recording gaming videos on my own. Maybe I need to fix that. Okay, bye bye!